Robert Owen Scarlett died at the age of 87 years old. He was a U.S. Army veteran and served in the Vietnam War. He lived in Genoa. Scarlett had no known family, but he did have a really good friend in Denny Reese. And he says Scarlett was a special person.
I met Bob when I was in Genoa. I go down there and do church service and Bible study. And when he was down there in the nursing home with my mom. And that was when I first met Bob. What an honor it was to know him. He had the joy, just the sheer joy of being happy in his condition. But he loved the Lord and he loved our country.
And even though Scarlett didn't have any known blood family, there was still a big crowd at his funeral. Cemetery staff said around 200 people were there. Hall County Commissioner Gary Quant says that was thanks to efforts to get the word out about this man and his legacy.
This community come together, they put it out on Facebook and in the newspaper and the news media, and I'm so proud of this community and what they did for Mr. Scarlett and coming out and taking time out of their days to honor him.
The American Legion riders helped escort the hearse from Fullerton to the Veterans Cemetery in Grand Island. One of those riders was Dan Willett, and he says even though he didn't know Scarlett, it was special to see so many people showing up to celebrate the life of a veteran.
Not only are these people willing to show up, they're willing to grab a flag and stand, and they would have done that no matter what the weather was today. They're willing to stand in a line and hold that flag. For those of us that lined up over here for what we call the dignified transfer, it's just awesome to see people that are willing to come and pay those respects and just give him the honor he deserved as a veteran.
And Reese says when he saw the motorcade, it brought him to tears.
As the motorcycles started coming in, I started weeping and said, God, you care about the military men and women. You care about Bob. And so, the neat thing about that was just the ability to have the community come together for somebody that didn't even know him, took the time out of their day to bring respect and honor to our veteran.
Agencies from around Grand Island showed up to honor Scarlett. Police, fire, and the Hall County Sheriff's Department all attended, and Commissioner Quant says that sends a strong message about the Grand Island and Central Nebraska communities.
It shows that there's still patriotism in this country, and we need to be proud of our veterans. My grandfather had a motto: take care of your elderly than your veterans, because they've already taken care of us, and it's words to live by.
And Reese says Scarlett would have been very grateful for everyone who showed up.
Just the respect and honor that people did show up for Bob, and Bob would have been honored, absolutely honored.
All those people there to honor U.S. Army Corporal Robert Owen Scarlett.